Yes, my amazing people, welcome back to the channel for a quickly video which I will be giving my thoughts on Pedro Rodriguez last interview, which he says, "My dream is to retire at Barça." Welcome back. Yeah, I feel like it's been a long time, but yeah, I'm gonna say this not just because I'm a Barça fan. It doesn't matter. I think Pedro, we're talking about a player that, for me, is one of the most underrated players of this generation. And, of course, one of the most underrated footballers in Barcelona history, not just this generation. A player that any club would love to have. His time at Barca was, of course, insane. I mean, what a player. Let me just tell you guys this, and it's fact, right? Right now, we don't have a player like Pedro. Right now, in today's football, we don't see many players like Pedro. Yeah, okay, he's 36 years old. He's not the same anymore, of course. He's getting older. But this is what I want, not just, obviously, I want mainly Barca fans, of course, to let me know. Basically, college, would you like to see this? I can't speak for every Barcelona fan. Yeah, I would. Do you know why? Because we haven't got right now the way things are going, the way we play. We just haven't got this kind of player in our squad. Which I mean, not just his quality. I know his age, but he would be that kind of player that to have in the bench to bring on. He would just be the perfect player to bring on. Yes, I mean he's not going to be the same Pedro that he was a Barca first time. When let's not forget, this guy a Barca has won absolutely everything. He's the first player in history to score in all club competitions for Barca, right? And he did it. His numbers at Barca, you guys know, I don't check stats. I talk facts. I do not care about stats. But his numbers with Barca was insane. A player that I used to love. I think Pedro is that kind of footballer that even if you're not a Barca fan, you cannot hate this guy. He was that good. He was so humble as well that nobody would hate Pedro. But we're talking about his quality, what he brings into the game. This guy fits in every system. This guy is that good that we don't see many players like him. And he can play in a right, he can play in a left. Let's not forget he can play with his left foot and his right foot. Even way the same. He controls the ball and shoots the ball and plays football with his right foot like he does with his left foot. This guy is so underrated. What a player. And yeah, I mean, I want Culers, mainly, my Barca family, to let me know your thoughts about his latest interview, last interview, which, sorry, which he says obviously his dream is to retire for Barca. Of course, it's his home. He never denied that, and he says it would be a perfect end to his career. I mean, he left Barca. Let's not forget he went to Chelsea. Then he was a Roma. Now he plays for Lazio. I mean, he has been good for Lazio. I have a very good friend of mine, which is a Lazio support, and he tells me how much Lazio fans do love him, like we do Barca. And I mean, on this interview, he also said about if Xavi, like Barca, calls him, he will just fly to Barcelona. Without even thinking, and like he said, I would try and be in there quick as I can, then so they wouldn't change their mind. Of course, I mean, once you a blog runner, you will always be a blog runner, or whatever we say. Once you're a Collet, you will always be a Collet. But what a footballer! I mean, what he brings into the game, a player that, like I said, he can play in any system. And right now, the players we got in the squad, I think, just would be amazing. I know he wouldn't be a star. We know that Pedro wouldn't be a star. He's not young anymore. Let's be real in here. Come on, he's not young anymore. But what he brings into the game, into any system, I mean, the way that we struggle, the way that, I mean, it just seems like Xavi hasn't even got his system, yeah. And this guy would just be perfect. He would suit any tactic in the world. What a footballer! Yeah, I love this. I love Pedro, and I think anyone that does understand about the game, do understand about football, will agree with me. This guy is so underrated. Even Madrid fans, which I have a lot of friends, they used to tell me how much they used to love Pedro. What a footballer! I will never get tired of saying how good is this guy. And do I miss this kind of players in my club? Of course I do. Guys, remember, I'm saying this not just because I'm a Barca fan. It's fact. It doesn't matter if I'm a Barca fan or not. I'm talking about Pedro, Barcelona legend. This guy have complete football faster than many big legends. Let's not forget that. This guy has won absolutely everything. Not just what with Barca, not what he just did with Barca, but also, let's not forget, for his nation, Spain, which he was key as well for Spain when they dominate. What a footballer. Insane. This guy is, honestly, I know it. I think Pedro is that kind of footballer that, as football fans, that we love the game, we need to talk more about this player, this kind of players. We need to talk more about more players that football also miss Pedro. Not just Barcelona fans, also football miss Pedro. Pedro was that kind of footballer that you would always enjoy him if he starts, if he come off the bench. Many times he come off the bench, and we see the difference he would make. It would cause damage in any team. Like he was so important. He was so underrated in that he people did not appreciate him enough. He was one of the most important players at the time for Barcelona, but he just never got the credit that he deserved. What a footballer! That's all I have to say. And of course, at the end of this video, I always want to thank every single one of you who always support me. And I want to apologize. I mean, I don't really, I'm being honest. You guys know how much real I am. I don't really like apologize or saying sorry for when I talk facts and stuff. But this is not about talking facts. This is, yeah, I do miss being on YouTube. I do miss you a lot. I miss doing a lot of live streams. But like I said, I mean, my life has changed, and I'm not gonna be. And I apologize for not being active as much as I used to when I first opened my YouTube channel. But I will never thanks you guys enough, because all the support I get from all the support I got from day one, and also that I still get on my social media, which is unreal. Obviously, you will always have haters, but that's part of talking about football. That's part of agree and disagree, love of football, and that's part of life. You will always have someone that will they like you, but they don't want to say they like you. That's all. But yeah, look, guys, a big thank you. I'll try my best. I will try to bring mainly, of course, Barca, because Barca is my club, isn't it? But I always try to cover, always because I'm a big football fan. Also, I watch, try to every league, keeping up with all the latest, everything that goes around in the world, in the football world. So yeah, I will try to do my best to keep up with you guys with a few videos, live streams as well. So hopefully soon after the international break. But yeah, look, guys, it's only like a 10 minutes video. It's worth the watch. And it's worth the watch because I put a lot of hard work into it, and you guys know that, how much I do appreciate. But yeah, look, always vamos, and please comment your thoughts. Let me know about this Pedro his dream is to return to Barca. Would you like this to happen? Yes or no? Of course I would. But yeah, as always, big thank you. Vamos, Visca Barça, sempre.